All right, we're back on the Morning Brew with friends, and I got some great friends here. This is Tony and David Ruiz. You guys are with Soul and Vine, one of my favorite restaurants downtown, I got to admit. It's right there on the corner of First and Gold, and you guys are relatively new. When did you guys open?
We opened up in September of 2014.
Okay, so not that long ago.
No, not at all.
And David's making us looks like an awesome salad here. This is part of the menu, right, David?
Yeah, so I'm making our one of our favorite salads over at Soul and Vine, which is a Scarborough Farms salad with candied pecans, local goat cheese, grilled red onions, and a little candied cranberry set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so the lettuce that we use comes from Scarborough Farms, which is out in California. We also have some local spinach in here that we use from a guy who gets it out of the South Valley.
Oh, very cool. Local farming. I love farm-to-table restaurants. Are like the best, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. You guys have a little bit different menu, though, than a lot of the restaurants downtown. What are you guys doing with the menu at Soul and Vine right now?
Okay, so we just had a brand new menu come out. Being from California, both Tony and I, he's from Southern, me from Northern.
All right.
We definitely
Is there a clash there? Like,
No, not at all. We're best of friends.
So we definitely bring that sort of that fresh flair.
Yeah.
We actually have our own herb garden down the street that we pick from. So we get fresh local herbs. We try to be farm to tables.
I would ask where the herb garden is, but I don't want to send everybody there to.
Yeah, exactly. But it's actually at Project Lux, which is just down the street, and they're good friends of ours, and they've let us use their space to grow some herbs. So it's been quite a good relationship.
I'm sure. But the menu you guys have it's entirely different than almost anything else I see downtown. You get some seafood that's different, and you have some great, like, kind of bar menu food that's entirely different. What were you going after with the menu, David?
So again, very California, very fresh. We have.
What does that really mean? Does that mean like fresh flown-in seafood and fresh veggies on everything?
Exactly, and everything is made in-house. So a lot of the things I use for that day and that day only, and then they get made fresh the next day. So you can really taste that flavor, and it really brings out the quality. And as you've been there, Dan,
I love it.
I love it. The creativity and the color that goes into it.
Right. Well, you guys have all the crazy plates too. Like we have a picture of one here. This is the long plate, and then you have interesting little sauces that you put all over all the food too, which I think is wonderful. So what was your, when we talk California food, what does that mean? Like, does that mean, is there a certain California cuisine? Like, I could think Tex-Mex, and I know what that means. Or I can think, something from, like, seafood from Boston. I can think of what that means. But when you say you're looking for the California flavor, what does that mean?
Again, just everything's super fresh. The seafood is flown in. It's like my scallops are caught. They're brought in the next day. They're beautiful. We also get our salmon 3 times a week because we go through so much of it, so it's as fresh as possible. Yeah. All my meat comes from right here in New Mexico. I got a farmer out of Las Cruces who brings me some meat twice a week. And we get some other stuff kind of like all over the valley too as well. So everything is like very fresh, very sustainable.
Tony, what is your favorite dish on the menu?
My favorite dish would be, I'd say, the mac and cheese.
Oh, really? It is that home-style mac and cheese.
Definitely. It's got some white truffle on it, so that adds an extra kick to it.
Right. No, it is good. I have had that, actually. It is excellent. And, downtown, we're downtown right now. It's a little bit of a bad rap, but you're finding that having a fine dining restaurant downtown is going pretty well, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely bringing a lot of the crowd that we want downtown.
Yeah.
We're trying to revitalize downtown. So there's a lot of other restaurants opening up. And we're just happy to be part of them.
You think it's a rising tide lifts all boats kind of situation downtown? As the neighborhood gets better, it helps everybody?
So the more people come downtown, the better it is for everybody else.
Who did your wine list, by the way? They've got, at Soul and Vine, they've got it's one of the easiest to decipher wine lists in town, and excellent house wines that are easy to drink.
Thank you.
Who did the wine list for you guys? How did you figure that one out?
So David and I, along with our GM, we kind of sit down with our distributors, and we talk about what wines are good, what wines are not good.
Right.
They'll bring it in, and so we have some exclusives, especially the one that we have right here, which is the Writer's Block Malbec, which we're the only ones who carry it in New Mexico.
It is a great bottle.
Else. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so we just go through this process of tasting the wines. We've gone through a lot of wines. We've even truncated our menu a bit.
Oh, the horror of having to taste all these wines and figure out what they go
work.
with. Oh my God, I don't. Yeah. So, if I were to order, say, some chicken, you guys can recommend a good wine.
Definitely.
But do you guys say start with the wine first or start with the food first?
I always recommend picking out your wine first.
Your wine first?
And it's always on the mood. It depends on the mood that you're in. But each dish has a specific wine that's paired to it. And that's what Tony and I, we really geared our menu towards pairing the food with, specific wines so people can really enjoy not just the food, but, an adult beverage as well.
Right. And you have local beers on tap also, right?
That is correct.
Any local wines or not yet?
No, yeah, we're working on it right now. Currently, we're featuring the bar wines, and they're moving into New Mexico and breaking ground pretty soon. So there'll be local grapes, local winery.
Oh, very cool. Another new wine. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So we got a salad here. This looks amazing. And this is like fresh spinach and onions and everything. This looks great. We got some plates here. I know they're not really as classy as what you guys are used to, the morning brew plates here, but we run a tight ship with these wonderful plastic forks. We'll give this just a quick taste. I love this. And local goat cheese?
Local goat cheese, yeah.
Very cool. I just
got to get out of Corrales. Again,
I got to try a little bit of this, just the goat cheese. This just looks amazing.
It's really good.
It is wonderful. Well, I can't wait to get down to the place again and check you guys out, have some wine, have some more of this salad. And you guys are on the corner of First and Gold downtown. We'll be back in a couple of seconds to maybe eat a whole lot more salad and talk a little bit more about entrepreneurs. And I want to check out this guy's giant check for $20,000, $25,000.
I'd like to get one.
Right? Wouldn't every entrepreneur love that?
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back in just a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew with Fred.